Okay, Mr. C, I think that's enough problems in one example. Yeah, you guys are right about that. Here, let me divide up the board a bit. I'm going to draw a little line right there and a little line right here. Oh, I can erase it down here. I don't need that space. Okay, there we go. Let's look at this first one. It says 2/3 squared. Now, I can think about this in two ways. I can think of it as 2 over 3 times 2 over 3, and that's going to give me, remember when I'm multiplying fractions and multiply straight across, I get 4 over 9. That's one way to think about it. Okay? Now, another way to think about this is that both of these, the numerator and the denominator, have an exponent of 1. And remember, if exponents are separated by parentheses like the squared is, then I can distribute it in. I do the same thing even if they're dividing. Okay, yesterday we did it with multiplying, or 2 days ago we did it with multiplying. Well, this is going to equal 2 squared over 3 squared. Okay, this thing gets distributed here and here. And then I just simplify. Well, 2 squared is 4 and 3 squared is 9. Okay, this way, with the distributing of the powers, here I want a pointer. Okay, this way, with the distributing of the powers, that's going to be more simple for us, or simpler, I should say. Okay, it'll be easier to simplify than it will be to write all this stuff out. Okay, all right. Let's look at B here. Well, let's use the same idea. Okay, this one is going to be -3, but I'm going to put parentheses around it because the -3, the negative is inside. It's going to be included in the power of 3. All right? Oh, I don't want that. All right, over y cubed. I just distributed the exponent, right? So then -3 cubed. Well, that's -3 times -3 times -3. Oh, okay. Since it's odd, since 3 is odd like this, that means that this thing's going to stay negative. Okay, so I'm going to get -27 over y cubed. Okay, simple enough. Because remember, this thing on top, it's negative. Well, here, I'll just write it. It's -3 times -3 times -3, isn't it? Right? And since I have an odd number of negatives, negative times negative times negative, that's going to leave me an answer that's negative. Okay? And 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 is 27. Beautiful. Man, I love the way this board works. All right? Oh, well, let's look at this C here. And I've got a little time to talk about this one. I've got a fraction being raised to a negative exponent. And guys, the simplest way to think about it is I'm going to distribute it just the way I distributed it on the last problem, right? Now it's 7 to the -3 over 4 to the -3. And then I realize, wait, both of those things are on the wrong side of the fraction bar because the negative in the exponent tells me this is on the wrong side. It doesn't say this number's negative. It says this number is on the wrong side. So what I need to do now is I need to rewrite it. Okay? Since 7 was on the wrong side, I need to write it down here as 7 cubed. Okay? It was moved from the top to the bottom. Now the 4 is also on the wrong side. I need to move it to the top. And I'm going to get 4 cubed. Okay, now we're getting closer. All I need to do is just simplify it. 4 cubed is 64. And 7 cubed is 343. Whoa. Oh. Okay, wait. Let's see. 7 cubed is 343. All right. So our answer is 64 over 343. Okay. All right. Good job, guys. You can see how these different properties of exponents are helping us to simplify these problems. Okay. All right. Good job. Let's look at example 3.